All right, welcome back to another episode here on I Hunt Because I'm Hungry. So, today we're going to be talking about the Arsenal Mag 2.0. So, let's get into it.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of ice on me. Don't stand too close, cause you don't if you say that you might know me.
So, today our main focus is going to be on the Arsenal Mag 2.0 platform here for saddle hunting. And one of the main things that I love about this, well, first of all, that this rope has a little piece on the end that basically latches right on to the rope that it uses. So when it is stowed and stored like this, it gives you the ability to not have to tie anything up or have to loop it around and cinch a little knot. So that's a really nice feature on that. But this platform has got to be the absolute lightest platform I think I've ever used. It literally weighs nothing. And it is massive, massive with really good grip on it. Like you've got a bunch of these little spikes in here where you're just not going to slip like you would on a cheaper platform, probably like something from Hawk, because I would highly recommend not ever buying a Hawk platform unless you want to slip off of it. So I love this platform, and it's got little indentations here on the sides where the rope sits. That way it's not nice, not big and bulky, and it's really, really good quality. Like it takes some actual pressure to pull apart. So it's not going to be rattling around. There's zero rattling on this platform, and I love it. And it's got its little set screw right here. So when it's down, you can twist it whichever way you need to get the platform to be the best fit on the tree, right? And then it sits right there. And then my favorite thing about this is this compact piece that is sitting flat on the platform, right? It sits nice and flat right there, out of the way, nothing sticking up to get caught on your bag or any of that. And then all it does is flips and locks into place, right? You can be a lot quieter, obviously, than that, letting it get into place when you're out in the woods, right? And nothing still is rattling around. And I absolutely love that about this. And these teeth are so sharp that they dig right into the tree. Once you set this platform, it doesn't go anywhere. Like, even if this piece, which is hard sometimes because the teeth dig so much into the tree, it's hard to keep this totally against the tree all the time, especially when you weigh a little bit more like myself. When you're around 220-ish pounds, right? And you got all your other warm weather gear on, and you got your bow in your hand and all, it just adds up, right? So it pulls away from the tree a little bit. However, these spikes are so long that they dig right into that tree, and they still will be nice and solid into the tree, right? And this is not going to move. It's super easy. What you want to do is you want to get it to about here, and then you really want to set it once you wrap it around on the tree. You really want to set it nice and snug so that when you do cam it over, that digs in. This is the main part you want to dig into the tree. These teeth right here. And these teeth are sharp, and they're skinny, and they're angled, so they'll wedge themselves right into the tree, causing you to be absolutely completely sturdy in the tree. And I absolutely love that about this. So again, this is the Arsenal product that I think they've just blown away the competition on. And in my previous video, I was saying that there was one thing that I had changed in my setup from the previous years. And the one thing that I changed is the platform, right? I loved Tethered's platform. I loved it, right? But that was one of the first good ones on the market, and I bought it back in 2020, and I used it all the way up until this year. I think I even shot my buck this year out of it. But when I went to Lancaster Archery down here in Pennsylvania, I saw this and I was completely blown away, and I just had to have it. I used it for the rest of the season out there, and this thing is just untouchable. Even their new platforms that they just came out with that are truly flat and absolutely nothing is raised on it, absolutely amazing. And you just can't beat it. They weigh nothing. So I love these platforms. But I thought it had a really cool feature of tying, right? And obviously I don't have a tree in here to tie it. And if you want to see how it actually seats on the tree, I would suggest you going to Lancaster Archery and looking at their reviews on the Mag 2.0, right? Because they have an actual post that they're able to put it on, and they'll show you how it sets. But right here, in my opinion, there's absolutely no wrong way to tie this, right? Once it's around the tree, you can come up under it, go over it almost like a boat, right? And then all you're doing is just securing it all the way like that. And you can wrap it as many times as you want, pull it nice and snug. And I'm telling you, this thing is not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere at all. As long as these two are kind of crisscrossed, at some point, it's not going anywhere, right? And you'll have guys who will probably cry about it and say, oh, it's the wrong way to do it. I personally don't think there's a wrong way to do it. So I love it, and I really don't think you can beat it. I just love the rope lock cleat that they've got on here, and it's amazing, right? So when you take it off the tree, you've got it all wrapped up. There's these two little buttons here, and it's a little hard to see, but you got two little buttons right here. And then all you do is press them both, and it locks back into place, all right? It's awesome. It makes it nice and skinny again. And then all you do is close it down. And again, these indentations that are on the side of it are absolutely perfect. You wrap it up, and then all you're doing is taking it and you're pressing it into the rope. No rattling, no nothing. Rope is secure. And then when you're climbing down out of the tree, you've got this awesome little clip right here. All right, this clip right here is absolutely money. It allows you to stick it in the molly on your saddle so it doesn't go anywhere. You don't have to have a carabiner. You don't have to have any of that other stuff, and you don't have to throw it to the ground. I do not like throwing my equipment because that's the easiest way to damage it. I have done it in a hurry before just to get down. If I had to go put another arrow in a deer or what have you, or get out during a storm. I've definitely gotten out during a storm before real quick. But I absolutely love it. It's compact. It's light. There's no shine to it. It's a nice dull paint job on it. And I think it's actually a powder coating on it, which is really good. And it doesn't scratch very easily. So you're not going to get any sort of silver marks on it from what I can tell. And I've used it for a couple months now. The last couple months of the season. So I love it. And the next thing I kind of want to hit up on is the bag, right? Arsenal's bag. I love their bag. All right. I know it sounds like I'm hyping them up, but I am. Okay. Because I absolutely love their equipment that they're coming out with. And if I had to pick a new saddle to get, probably in a couple years, I may end up going towards Arsenal just because it's super light, compact, very easy to wear and to use. So, I mean, how could you not? So the best part about this bag, right? It's got two clips here, and then it's got its own pouch. The pouch is absolutely perfect size to fit the Mag 2.0 in there. It's got its own little spot. Then the clips go right back on there, and then you're good. I use these to clip my single stick right on the front, just like that, and it holds it, and it's still compact. There's nothing really hanging out either side. The only thing that I've got here is a water bottle holder, which is perfect for my Nalgene. And then I've got an extra pouch here on the side, and I put all my miscellaneous stuff in there. If I need to, I'll put my grunt tube in there. I'll put my clippers in there. If I need to clip a branch, I'll put a little handsaw that fits in there really nice, and just some extra stuff that you need to take. And it's got an awesome little pouch right here. I've got dude wipes in here, because if you go to the woods without dude wipes, then I mean, you're doing it wrong, because we all know nature calls when nature calls. And then you can fit whatever other gear that you need to fit in there. That zips up really nice. These unzip to give you more room right here if it needs to be a little bit wider. My platform does not, so I just keep them zipped. It's got an awesome little pouch up here on top with 2 pockets on the inside. Here's my extra release that I always keep with me, just to have an extra one. And then it's got a bunch of room in this nice little pocket right here. Once you zip that up, it's got 2 more compartments, one in the front. This is where I keep like my Ozonics or whatever else I need to keep in there. I've got a camera arm that I put in there, and it's just a lot of extra room. And then zip that back up, and then it's got another pouch here in the back, which is even bigger, right? And this even bigger pouch, I put my main camera arm in. I put anything I need to put in here. It really doesn't matter. And then it's got another pouch in here, another little drop pouch in here. And I mean, you've got room for everything, and you've got a really stiff handle on it too. It's like a hard plastic / rubber style handle. It's like a rubber coating on it, which is great. Doesn't make any noise, and it holds its shape and doesn't wobble around, which is absolutely perfect. Then you've got your waist strap that's on it, and you've got extra padding on the back. So with me bringing in my camera gear and all sorts of stuff like that, it always just seems like a lot of weight that I'm carrying in. But with this bag, it evenly distributes it, and it's absolutely awesome. And if I ever need to, and it's got so much weight on it, I can always use the waist straps that come with it to keep it above my hips if I'm walking in maybe 2 to 3 miles, right? Just to take some of that load off your shoulders. So I absolutely love Arsenal's bag. I love their platform. And again, we'll see in the future if I make the switch to Arsenal completely. But for now, I've got my tethered stuff that works absolutely wonders with this setup here, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. But if you have any questions and you want me to demonstrate it, or if you want me to actually go over how to set the platform up in maybe like a short or something, I can always set that up on a tree. Just leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to get back to you. I really try to respond to all my comments back down there whenever I get time. So I appreciate y'all for sticking with me through this. And again, if you have any other questions, let me know. If you could like and subscribe to the channel, that would be great. And I would love to keep this content coming for you. So thanks again, and we'll see y'all soon.